If you're looking for the cheapest, and I mean cheapest coins out there to build your God Squad, head over to aoeah.com. They are fast and reliable, and make sure you use code WOLF to get 3% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys an easy one-play touchdown that you can be throwing against your opponents that just love cover 2 defense. So people running that 2-4-5 odd, you can run this very easily. The only way for them to stop it is they're going to have to put a deep blue on their soft squad or their cloud flat, because other than that, they can't stop it. This is going to be for next gen and current gen. However, I was labbing on current gen, but it works the same because I use it still. It's part of my scheme in the member section. The full Trey Y Flex breakdown is in the member section. Make sure you go check it out. Make sure you drop a like. The 335 wides there, Trey Y Flex, 245 odd, the bunch offset, single back wing stack, Y off trio week, more to come. All in the member section for a low fee. Imagine you got to go buy one of those ebooks that I'm just talking about for like 20, 30 bucks. Here, low fee, you get it all, man. Like, what are you doing, man? You want that advantage? Check it out. Trey Y Flex. We're actually going to be, I want to say this is the Panthers playbook, but I use this in the Saints playbook because I have a lot of one-play touchdowns in the Saints playbook. Trey Y Flex. Okay, now I did take Lazard off the team because he's a bum. The guy don't want to do nothing, bro. Okay, so right here, let's go ahead. You know what? I don't even think they have. I should have picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive playbook, man. That's what I should have did. But it is what it is. Let's see what they got. They got 2-4-5 odd, but let's just assume nickel blitz, right? Let's just do the same thing that you would see. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna streak A, block the running back, cancel the play action. Now it looks like they have auto defensive play on. So the blitzing corner, I think, is on the right side of the screen. But what we're going to do is we're going to take Adams. Once we streak the tight end, we're going to take Adams and motion him across the field. Okay. And then we snap the ball. I get out of dot this way, right? And then we can either hit X or B. One of these guys is going to be open. The soft squat is actually sitting there playing the actual B route, but you can take him off his stuff really easy. I'll show you. Take RB, put him on an out route. Okay. And then you come over here, double team this guy. Now remember, there's going to be a guy coming off the edge, so be careful. Right here, snap the ball. We run this way, throw it over his head, and this is tutties, bro. Like I'm talking about, depending on who you have in that position. I like Adams because he's not too fast and he's not too slow. You don't want the fastest going down that way because he gets to the edge too fast. So be careful. We're going to force the soft squat with out route. You can try with just blocking your running back to see if they're actually using a soft squat. If they are, you notice that it's happening, then just put that running back on an out route. Snap the ball once he gets past the tight end. Boom. You see that right there, how he's actually playing that in a man because it's a soft squat. You could take that away. Very simple with your running back. Okay. So putting him on an out route, A on a string. This is going to work for any cover 2, just not just this one. It's any cover 2. Okay. So right here, boom, same thing. Now we're going to force that soft squat to sit low because remember, we're using the same play. It's not that he's playing low. He's not prioritizing. He's not sticking to him like he should be because of the out route, if that makes any sense. We can even go with a wheel route. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Okay. But just try to recognize the blitzing corner if you can. That's probably the most important aspect and piece. There he goes. We just forced the soft squat to sit low with the wheel route. So that's the look you want. Maybe the wheel route is going to work a lot better than that, right? So just so you guys can see it again, you can put him on a wheel route, streak A, double team the left side guy. You can probably ID the blitzing corner. 2-4-5 odd is the same way. Just be careful. If you notice they constantly run it on the left side, then you want to go right. This is what we want. This is what we're looking for easy one-play touchdown. So if someone's running 2-4-5 odd on you, that's what you roll with. And remember, if they're blitzing their corner off the left side, okay, so let's say I'm on the right hash, they're blitzing it off the left, you can't really roll out left. But what you can do, right, is you can actually run inside zone, get to the left hash, and go right. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys get the vibes of what I'm talking about, right? Now, the way we used to play back in the day is we could actually set up like B, leave B on his crossing route, put a Y on an out route like this, and then use our wheel route with our running back up the left side of the field. But I want to say that these vert hooks actually play it better now, bro. So, I mean, you could still get this inside. But like I said, I wouldn't use that adjustment this year in Madden 22 because of that situation. Now, you can obviously run with the crossing route And this is the dagger style setup. This is all breakdowns from the members section. Okay. There's a lot more plays that you can use, and you can run this style right here. Now, let me show you guys something that's a little bit more advanced for people that are struggling against better players. Let's assume they're not running cover 2. Let's assume they're running cover 3, right? We come back to the same play, PA crossers, okay? Or you could pick, let's see what they got here. PA crossers is probably the move, right? Because we want that crossing route. So PA crossers, let's assume it's cover 3. Now I know Adams has outside apprentice, but it's all good for this video. All right. Now let me show you what we're doing here. Did I pick cover 3 or cover 2? I don't know what I picked. Let's see the 3. Let's see if it's 3. Yeah, it's cover 3. All right. Throw the ball away. We'll go down. Let me show you guys an advanced technique that you could be using, man, that you're not using right now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and streak A, hitch Y, streak X, like this. You see this setup? Simple setup, but it's an advanced, not really an advanced setup, but it's for advanced reads, if that makes any sense to you guys. People do this playing comp Madden. Some people use a drag and motion across. You can do that as well. However, I like the hitch because it's a lot more easier to use. But what they're doing with the hitch route essentially is, let's assume you're not guarding the crossing route. With this setup right here, we can get behind that outside third, boom, in cover 3, easy money. However, the problem is that better people at Madden are gonna be using that, okay? So we already assume that someone's gonna user that. So what people like to do with the crossing route to force the user to play it with the hitch route, okay? Let me come over here with Jones, and I'm gonna double team the left side guy. What we wanna do, once we notice that he's playing it, boom, we playmaker Y down the field, right? And then we just hit him. So playmakering away from the crossing route because the user's on the crossing route, okay? Remember what I'm telling you guys. It's a little bit more advanced. The plays seems like a basic, it's not even really a real good route combination on the field. You just got a crosser with 2 streaks and a hitch route. Nothing special about it. However, the users always play that. Now right here, you'll see that there's nobody over here, but typically the user's there. If he blitzes someone off the edge, that means you could probably throw the hitch route. I should have thrown the hitch route quickly, right? You look for the open route. Once it's there, you can hit it, or you playmaker it up the field. It's all situational, but remember, once you notice that he's gonna guard that, you just go over their heads, and they sit in their zones, bro. Okay, they sit in their zones. They always sit there. And I used to do this a lot in the previous Maddens. Some people used to do it this way. However, I don't find I think it's harder to do it this way, to be honest. But what they'll do is they'll motion drag, okay, across, snap the ball, boom, and then they'll come this way. And if the drag's open, they hit the drag because the crossing route's gonna be covered most of the time. So what you're trying to do essentially is trying to get that user off. Now, once you run that right there, the better players are gonna start playing hard flats. And that's when you have to playmaker the drag up the field. I'm actually waiting for a hard flat. It's like right here, he's open, boom, just go up the field. But when they shade underneath, the yellows play lower, the hard flats, and then you playmaker the drag up the field up. You know what? Let me just pick a cover 3 hard flat. It's a little bit harder to do with drags this year. That's why I use a hitch route, but you can still do it if you want to read it that way. It's up to you. Okay, just trying to give you guys some gems, right? Something to use. So here we go again. Make sure you're streaking X. That's gonna force everybody and just force the hard flat to stay where he's at. You'll see what I mean. So we're gonna attempt to do this. Like I said, it's a little bit harder. Once he comes this way, once you see the open space on the field, playmaker him up, boom. And now we're up the field. Okay, so hard flats can't stop you with the playmaker. Now that's where playmaker abilities that are OP like in MUT come to your advantage. So if you're playing MUT, you could literally run this damn play every single time. You could just put your man beaters on your drags, right? With playmakers and stuff like that. Streak X to force the left side of the defense away, right? And you can run either the hitch version or you can run the drag version. If they play hard flats, you pass lead it up. If they don't, like right here, it's hard flats. Once he gets to the open, I just angle this over his head, catch the ball, and go up the field. I want to say Skimbo was the one running this. If you guys needed to see someone actually run it, I used to run it. I really don't use this because I have so many other route combinations. But if you're struggling against someone who's clamping you up and you feel like you can't get nothing open, something as simple as the setup that I'm showing you now is very powerful. Make sure you guys drop a like on today's video, man. Become a member. You want more in this Trey White Flex from what I just showed you? Go check it out, homies. Love you guys, man. Peace.